terminally ill cancer patient in California is preparing to give evidence in a trial against the herbicide producer Monsanto. In what is the first case in potentially thousands of its kind against the company, Dwayne Johnson maintains that it was the world's most widely used weed killer Roundup which caused his cancer. At the heart of the case is the scientific controversy as to whether or not the chemical is carcinogenic and if the company has been aware of this. Amid widespread public pressure, the European Union debated banning glyphosate earlier this year, but finally renewed its license for another 5 years. And with us now live for more on this is environmental toxicologist and anti-glyphosate campaigner Angeliki Lyssimachou. Thank you very much, Angeliki, for joining us today on the program. I think, one of the things that we do need to point out that the WHO said that glyphosate is probably carcinogenic to humans, but then you have the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, EU Chemicals Agency, and EU Food Safety Authority that said otherwise. So why are you still campaigning against glyphosate, considering all these?
Yes, good morning. First of all, because we believe that glyphosate can cause cancer, like the IARC said, that is probable carcinogen. And because we trust, IARC has one of the strongest conflict of interest policy. So the experts that came out with this decision were 17 scientists from 11 different countries, and they all had been examined to have no conflict of interest at all. And now, when we look into their analysis, we can see that the evidence that they present, they're very valid. And then when we compare the analysis to what the European agencies did, we see that many of the effects that the IARC, let's say, took into account in Europe or EPA as well, they dismissed them either as non-relevant or they gave some other excuses. So we actually do believe that there was a maladministration in the process of carcinogenicity.
Okay, so basically you don't trust what the agencies have said, especially the European agencies have said. You don't trust that. Okay, I want to look at the trial today because it's the first one in what could potentially be a lot more. What kind of outcome do you hope to see out of this trial, and how will it impact your work as a campaigner?
Well, we do expect a thorough investigation that will examine all the scientific evidence. So it will come out with the same conclusion of being probable carcinogen. And we hope this will bring, of course, some justice, not to just this man, but to other victims that they have been reported similar effects due to the use of the products, glyphosate, but also other pesticide products. And yes, we hope that it won't influence just Europe, but the whole world to understand that this chemical is not as safe as its manufacturers want to believe.